Let's talk about the Zeiss Conquest V6 3 to 18 power. Now, we're going to talk about the features of it, why you would choose it, and then I'll kind of do a little bit of comparison and talk about other scopes in the Zeiss line to add some anecdotal evidence that these are really great scopes. So, big picture, why I think you would be looking at this scope in the first place is the compact size and the fact that it weighs just under 23 ounces. So if you're looking for a really good scope to put on like a sheep rifle or just a general backcountry hunting rifle, this is going to be a great rifle scope. As far as I'm concerned, the only other scope that really would match this or rival this in the low weight with optical quality and tracking / durability qualities would be the March scopes. I've done reviews on them. I really like the March scopes. But the Zeiss V6, like I said, right under 23 ounces. It has some of the best glass that you can buy. This scope's going to be right up there with your Swarovski, the Collis, the Nightforce ATAC Rs. So as far as glass goes, it's, like I said, one of the best you can get. The low light, the clarity, the color, all those things are great. I'm not a big stickler on glass, but this does have some of the best glass that you can get. It is an 18 power, so I really prefer more magnification, but that usually comes at the cost of weight. And guys that are wanting to keep it down, this is going to be great. And most guys that are carrying those lighter weight rifles aren't going to be shooting probably as far, maybe 500-600 yards. This is still capable out to 1,000 plus. It just gives up a little bit in the magnification department. Reticles, we will show a picture of the reticle in here. That's probably my biggest gripe about it. It's not a deal breaker, but the subtensions are 2 MOA. Now they are 2 MOA at 18 power, which is I really prefer it to be at max power where they sub-10 correctly, but I would like to see a 1 MOA reticle in this scope. Side parallax, the knobs are super smooth. All of the Zeiss scope knobs are very, very smooth. They're up there with the best as far as how smooth they are. It's got a very solid, easy to set zero stop. The turrets are nice and firm. They're not probably quite as tactile feeling as some other scopes out there, but you're definitely not going to get confused on how many clicks you've gone, and you're not going to overclick it. It really is pretty close to perfect. And I found through doing these reviews and listening to feedback, a lot of guys seem to have a very strong preference to one turret over the other. So it is pretty subjective, and that's okay. You're definitely not going to, in my opinion, be wanting with the nice turrets that it has. Okay, the windage turret is marked left and right. They've got arrows. I think it's a little bit confusing. I would prefer to see like 1L, 2L, 3L, 1R, 2R, 3R, and so on and so forth. But once you get used to it, it's fine. It just is. It seems a little bit different than some of the others. And I know that when we're out here doing load development stuff, I've actually dialed the Zeiss scopes the wrong way. I wish they would change that. But like I said, once you get used to it, it's fine. It is an exposed. The turret feel is just the same as the windage, the turret feel is just the same as the elevation. Okay. Now they are 20 MOA per rev on the elevation, which is plenty to get you out to where you are most likely not going to be dialing more than 1 rev with this scope and what I would consider its intended purpose to be. But if you need to go past, it's not a big deal because you have the zero stop. You can always go clear back down to the zero to figure out where you are in the elevation travel. Okay, we will have the specs up during the intro, so if you need to look at those, you can stop the video and take a look, write them down, whatever. I'm not going to rehash them and waste your time. But it's pretty short and sweet. The tracking has been great on it. I have yet personally had a Zeiss scope lose zero or not track properly. So I wouldn't have any doubt that this would suit you in any of your hunting needs, and I would have all the confidence in the world to use this on any of my hunts, even expensive sheep hunts, international hunts, and that kind of thing. Short, sweet video. There's not a lot to say. Zeiss products are great. Let's go ahead and summarize this. The person that is going to be after this, number one, is going to be someone looking for a lightweight, compact scope that has to have the durability, something that can't let them down. This is going to do that for you. It's nice and compact, weighs just under 23 ounces. The glass quality is some of the best available. The MOA reticle is usable. I would prefer to have a 1 MOA versus a 2 MOA, but it's perfectly usable, especially if you're not going to be holding off for wind. It's going to actually keep the clutter down a little bit, so not a big deal. It is a second focal plane scope. If I'm indifferent to that, a lot of guys have a preference really strongly one way or the other. The second focal plane does have a lot of advantages, and in this case the reticle is going to be very usable in those dark timber still hunting situations, and the fact that it's a 3-18 suits that type of hunting very well. The turrets are nice. The resettable, the zero stop is just what I would expect out of any scope today. I would consider it to be the standard. It's nice and solid. The exposed windage turret is very nice. It is marked both ways with arrows pointing to which way you need to dial in order to make the correct windage correction. Like I said, I would prefer it be numbered 1L, 2L, 1R, or 2R, and continue in that manner, but it does work. So if you are one of the people out there looking for a durable, great glass, lightweight, compact scope, you need to take a look at the Zeiss V6. It is one of the best, if not the best, in this small, compact, lightweight, sub 20x scope category. We'll have a link in the description below to a thread on longrangeonly.com. You can head on over there. You can ask me any specific questions about it. Maybe I didn't answer what you were looking for. Please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on notifications so you can be notified of future video releases. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. Have a great day.